Losing is what got us here. None of us feel good about it. This is, where we are. You are what your record is. You are what has happened, recently. But things can change quickly. Once we.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Losers Lounge. Tony, what's popping with you, brother?
Was good, Sim. I'm feeling good. 9 in a row.
9 in a row. Yeah. Who'd have thunk it? You know what I mean? Who'd have thunk that the Knicks would have been as good as they are right now when we started the season? I don't think anybody would have thunk that. But here we are. You know what I mean? One of the right now the hottest team in the league. Clearly one of the best teams in the league. And when they decide to do the next power rankings, Knicks gotta be up there. You know what I mean? They might have the Knicks as top 3 in the league. Next power rankings. You know what I mean? And all these people who were saying all this all this stuff about Jalen Brunson and they can kick rocks, every single one of them. Because Jalen Brunson is a beast. You know what I mean? It's a beast. Can't nobody stop him.
The next stop is MVP award.
You dig? I don't put it past him. Maybe not this year, but I do not put it past him to win an MVP award. You know what I mean? And if the Knicks keep winning and he keeps cooking, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he might be ready to get an MVP award, but he at least has to be in the conversation right now. You know what I mean? I don't know when that race is going to begin and all of that stuff, but he at least has got to be in the conversation. So yeah, let's get it. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let me see where we're starting at. Right here. Boom. My man Goat said, I searched up wins since 2000 on StatMuse. Couldn't even unlock the Knicks without subscription. They were so far well, there you go. Tell him, Tony.
I said, look up the wins in 2024, my guy. And welcome to the Losers Lounge.
Right. I mean,
15 and 2.
Hold on. How many championships the Pacers got?
Same about as me, I think.
Yeah. So what are they talking about? Who cares about them damn wins? Those wins mean nothing anymore. They're gone. They don't exist.
Those were character building seasons for us.
You know what I'm saying? The Pacers have 0 championships. I think they made it to the championship once, right? With Reggie Miller.
Did they?
Against
who?
I thought
Eastern Conference Finals. I don't think they made it to the finals.
Maybe they did. Maybe they did. For some reason, I thought they made it to the finals. One year.
Nah, because I would think I would remember who beat them.
And maybe they didn't. Maybe they didn't. Let's see.
Somebody said finals once. Who'd they play? Who beat them?
2000. The Lakers beat them.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yep. In 2000, because the Knicks made it in 99.
That's right.
And they made it in 2000. And is that their only finals appearance? Let me see how many they got. The Pacers have appeared in the NBA Eastern Conference Finals 8 times, 94, 95, 98, 99, 2000, 2004, 2013, 2014. They played in the 2000 NBA Finals once. One time. So, sorry, GOAT, but, your team they haven't been that good throughout history either.
Yeah,
They were
so
good in the 90s, but that's it.
look up championships too, right?
Right. Because they have 0 champion. I mean, they only went to the finals once. They have 0. Were the Pacers in the ABA?
I don't know. I can't. I don't think so.
I'm not sure.
And then Indiana, I can't imagine Indiana being an ABA team unless they were, somewhere else Pacers.
For some reason I thought maybe they were. But, maybe not. Maybe not.
I said, yeah.
Who did?
Go ahead.
They were an ABA team? Okay. I don't know if they won anything in the ABA either. Chris said, I feel more sure now knowing the Knicks community is led by a classless CC. It all makes sense now. What is a classless CC? He got his own language, own
Class
word.
clown, maybe. That's the
Class
only
clown,
thing.
I guess maybe a class clown.
Who would that be?
I don't know who he's talking about. I mean, it all makes sense now. Brain fart is what I'm assuming. It's the emoji said.
He must have had one, I guess.
Right.
I mean, we either led by Tibbs or we led by Brunson. Either way, we being led in the right direction.
Right.
Ohead said the Pacers won 3 ABA chips.
They won 3 ABA chips. Okay. All right. We'll give him that. We'll give him that. Big said, next time, wait till the game is over before you go into our community to talk trash. Let's go Knicks.
Let's go Knicks.
So what was going on? So what did the Pacers fans do?
I didn't check our community, but the Knicks was all over the Pacers community, as we are in every. We're starting to show up everywhere. So, and anytime we get a win, we in the community. But apparently they was over in ours too, early in the game. Talking smack. And here you go.
Yeah, I mean, the Knicks and Pacers gotta still the rivalry exists for it's been existing for a while. I can remember just anytime I would see somebody in New York with a Pacers jersey on, I was like, how could you even fathom wearing a Reggie Miller jersey here? You know what I'm saying? Uh, I had no words for it. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
So they was winning their chips when we was winning ours.
Okay, yeah, they was winning theirs in the ABA. We was winning ours in the NBA.
So there you go.
You know what I mean? So, they got some ABA chips, I guess. You know what I mean? They got them. That's all right. That's cool. We can rock with that. JP said, damn, Knickerbockers really desperate for attention. Probably treat the Joel S. 76ers game like the chip too.
Joel was there, my guy. Pay attention. Joel was in that game.
Boy. Right. I mean,
and that was 35. Then we beat the champs.
My thing is, why do other people's fan bases, other teams' fan bases get so mad because Knicks fans celebrate? Because we enjoy our team. I don't understand it. Like, why are you mad about it?
When y'all win, y'all happy, y'all celebrate.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the issue? Don't make no sense. Makes no sense at all. Everybody always mad at Knicks fans. You know what I mean? And all we do is, we just love our team. Pacers chips are gold plated. I mean, we just love our team, man. These Knicks fans are ignorant. The Lakers just beat Boston with no AD or LeBron. Like one game matters, long season.
See, that's how I know y'all not ready. Because every game matters.
Word.
And that's how we play.
Right.
Every game matters.
Every game matters. You know what I'm saying? All these people commenting is because they know the Knicks right now are tough and that they got to deal with Knicks fans all season long. You know what I mean? That's the reason why they're saying all this garbage. Because they don't want to hear from Knicks fans all season long, and they know the Knicks are for real. You know what I'm saying? They know the Knicks are for real.
Joe Long said losers.
Yeah, that's what they are. You know what I'm saying? They got a team. I mean, I ain't gonna say that they're bums. The Pacers, they're a good basketball team, but we like our team better than you like yours. How about that? And Malik, Knicks fan, put up. Knicks are coming. Well, he is. Knicks are coming. Put up the choke sign.
Nah, we here. Gotta change your handle, my guy. We here.
Yeah. I mean, they choked away. The Pacers choked away. What was it? A 15-point lead?
Yep.
Right. They choked away a 15-point lead. The Knicks had the gall, the will to come back and take over the game. How much do you attribute it to Tyrese Halliburton not playing in the second half or barely playing in the second half or whatever?
I mean, we were still fighting our way back when he was still there.
Mm-hmm.
I think I want to say we got it to at least 6, maybe even 3. So I think what's this guy's handle? The Knicks was coming no matter what.
Right.
Whether Halliburton was there or not, we was still coming back. So I mean, we know who we are. And the world's about to learn.
Let's get to a caller. Caller, you live, man. Name me where you're from, please.
Hey, it's Joe in California. Joe Long. You just made mention of me in their chat, so I figured I'd call you.
Joe, what's going on with you, man? How you feeling?
It's still only 10 o'clock here. You guys must be pretty tired by now.
Man, I'm a night owl, so I stay up all night. I'm probably not gonna get to sleep till 4:30 because when I'm done here, I'll probably go grab something to eat and play chess.
Oh my gosh!
Sam, I didn't know you played chess.
Oh, what'd you say, Joe?
I said you got a partner that'll stay up and play with you that long?
Yeah. Nah, I'm normally just playing online, either playing against the computer, or sometimes I'll play against someone that's online. Yeah. Yep.
Well, I tell you what, these guys are just shocking the hell out of me. Like every game, I'm just getting more and more shocked because I remember when they had this kind of a chemistry on a team, and it was back when DeBusschere played and Willis Reed and Walt Frazier, Earl Monroe, like Bill Bradley, Senator Bill,
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I just can't believe what I'm seeing now because it's so similar. Like they're all about the chemistry and they work hard for each other. They're playing defense like I've not seen them ever. Everyone talks about the 90s Knicks. Well, they didn't have the kind of leadership. Ewing was great, but he wasn't really a leader. Like this guy, Brunson is just, he wants it more than anybody on the court every minute he's on the court.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just don't want to see him go to the All-Star game and make friends with these enemies. You know what I mean? Like I love his bulldogness.
Yeah. The Knicks back
But
then, I was a little younger back then and didn't really focus on it that way. But when you think about it, they really didn't have that kind of a leader.
yeah,
I don't think they had
like
that
Willis
kind of
Reed was the leader for the Knicks back in the 70s.
right, right.
It was Willis. He was the guy,
Yeah. I don't think they had
and
that
that's
kind of leader until um maybe Dennis Harper from Dallas.
yeah.
Derek Harper.
Derek Harper.
But
Derek Harper, yeah.
yeah, yeah. But I still don't. Like they weren't good enough to even try and justify a leader. Like they just didn't have a team. And that coach, that was grabbing Jordan by the leg or whatever that guy was, Cartwright,
Oh,
baby.
Van Gundy, come
Van
on, man.
Van Gundy.
You know Tibbs is from that tree.
He probably loved Brunson.
Oh my gosh, you got to know he loves Brunson.
Yeah. He's a funny guy. I like listening to him do games, But anyway, I'm just so thrilled with the chemistry because chemistry doesn't just happen. It takes a while. So, I for one had been very hard the last couple of years on Thibodeau.
Mm-hmm.
And like he's really showing that this team is playing for him and they're playing hard. Like I don't remember the Knicks ever playing this hard. Those 90 Knicks played hard, but they didn't have talent. Like this team has a
Right.
doggedness. Like Randall is just as much a bulldog as Brunson is,
Right.
So you have two guys like that on your team. It's a great thing,
And
And then
Tibbs,
Anunoby, who has no ego and just wants to play stop his man.
right.
I mean, if we can get one more athlete like that in the front court that's like a power forward, if we can get one more guy like that, that doesn't care about points. He wants to stop his opponent, and then let the game come to him offensively. Then we're going to be sitting pretty. And
Right.
and if we have to move, like I can be okay with moving Grimes and Fournier and Mitch Robinson and some picks to get a guy like that. But I mean, who is it? I don't know yet. And we might not need to make any changes this year. Maybe we'll see what the playoffs, how this chemistry, how far it takes them. But like they're going to have guys coming back, and we'll see. Maybe Mitchell Robinson will see that he's got to work a little harder on the rest of his game instead of just rebounding. Like look at what Hartenstein did. Led the team in assists tonight.
Right.
Right.
How do you feel about, because there's just been a lot of talk, even in the last show that I did on the post game show. I seen someone in the chat say, if he had to choose between Hartenstein and Mitch, he's choosing Hartenstein.
Absolutely. I have no qualms with that. I would prefer it because right now that's the chemistry. Hartenstein is the heart and soul. Hartenstein, heart and soul.
Yeah.
Seriously. I mean, like 19 rebounds, 6 assists. What else do you measure?
Yeah.
Shooting
12
points or so.
12 points.
Yeah. Blocks, a couple I think he had. And I like Sims. So, I mean, and at Chiu, whatever the sneezing guy, the way I remember his name,
The sneeze.
he's actually coming along like really well, like this guy is starting to see what he can do to fit in. And that's what Anunoby did too. It's the same thing, So
Just call him Precious.
Pressure?
Precious.
Oh, Precious.
Yeah, it's going Precious. That's it's going Precious.
That's right. I know it's a pretty weird name for a guy, but what are you gonna do?
His mom figured he was precious.
Yeah, he's a mama's boy, no doubt about it.
Yeah,
naming a guy like that.
I'm very happy about this basketball team right now.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really have to do anything quite yet. Like they're in a position. I heard some guy from Utah. Is it Stevenson or something like that? Wants to come to the Knicks. Is he any good? Do you know who I'm talking about? There was a rumor
Clarkson,
that a guy
Jordan
from
Clarkson or something.
Clarkson, that's it. You're right. That's it. Is he any good?
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. He'd be a
Is he a
good bench
point guard
player.
or an off guard?
He's an off guard. He's an off guard.
Mm-hmm.
Is
he better than DiVincenzo?
I don't know. I don't think he's a better fit than DiVincenzo. Let's say that.
Okay.
He's a guy that can go out and get you a bucket if you need it. He can go off the dribble. He can attack. He's a guy that's he's averaged. He's had years where he's averaged a lot of points. But he's definitely not a better fit. But he'd be a really good guy to come off the bench.
Okay.
But I'm not sure.
Well,
let's put it like this. I still think the Knicks need a creator off the bench, a ball handler, a Malcolm Brogdon type of guy off the bench, right? If they needed a scorer off the bench, he'd be a really good guy to come off the bench. If they needed just that guy that can just be a microwave type of player, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, is he exactly what the Knicks need? I don't know.
Right. I don't think they... the more that they're winning, and what I'm seeing from each of them is that they're just playing for their other guy on the team. They're not playing for themselves, and that's huge. That's what the Knicks in the '70s were all about. Like they played for each other. They didn't play. There was no me on that team.
Yeah.
So if they can get that kind of a chemistry going and play hard on defense, that's what wins championships. I don't care what anyone says. Defense wins championships in every sport. It's just
no
the way
doubt about it. That's just the way it is.
Yeah,
that's just the way it is. Defense wins championships, and the Knicks got it.
Bruce Hornsby.
The Knicks got it this year. Their defense, before OG, defense was struggling, but now the Knicks defense is.
Yeah, he's making it like he's just trying to fit in. He doesn't have an ego at all about scoring, and he just wants to stop the other guy from scoring. And so how can you not make that? The whole team sees it, his hustle. He works hard, and they're all working hard. That's what's so amazing is what we're seeing right now. Jeez, is it 11 in a row now? That's crazy.
Not nine in a row. 9 in a row. We're looking for 10 against the Lakers on Saturday.
I can't see it happening. I hate to say it, but with all these injuries, if it's the same lineup tonight, I don't think they're going to be able to withstand. If LeBron plays, I heard he was hurt too, but if he plays along with that big boy, what's his name?
AD.
They playing.
Yeah, Anthony Davis. If he plays, they can't match up. That's a little too big for them.
We'll see. Hopefully, OG will be back. That'll help.
Well, if he's back, that would definitely help. But I don't see it. AD is so long.
Right.
He's a bulb in there, and if he wants to play, you're not stopping him. He doesn't come to play every night, but when he does, and that's around the playoffs, he's good. So we'll see. It's a long way off to that, but boy, the more we're playing like this, the more I'm feeling pretty good about playing the Celtics. Should they get there?
Yeah, let me see. Hey, Joe, I appreciate your time, man.
Hey, I love calling in the show. You guys are great.
Thank you very much.
I really enjoy you guys.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Peace.
Appreciate you. Who's this? Iconic Classic?
Iconoclast. Thank you for the super chat. Definitely appreciate you. And then we got Kid Funkadelic 77. Knicks won, notwithstanding the refs' attempt to hand the Pacers the game. And yes, they did attempt to hand the Pacers the game.
Big missed call.
Yeah, the refs were terrible tonight. Really terrible. You know what I mean? And they called down at the end when they missed Jalen Brunson getting smacked in the face. Like, come on, man. That was crazy. Yeah, Kevin, exactly. The Lakers, no doubt. LeBron and AD, they're both playing. You know what I mean? But the Knicks got a rematch with these Indiana Pacers. You know what I'm saying? Revenge match. Who is this? No, he said revenge match coming soon. Next Saturday is the rematch in the Garden.
We'll be waiting.
We'll be waiting. And we should just, we need to put something out and just tell Knicks fans to go invade all of their chats. Just go invade their chat. Make them mad. We get more people in arenas. Let's get more Knicks fans in their chats than their fans. Every time we got to play them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'll keep mixing the comments up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing that soon because a lot of times it'd be funny.
Yeah. All right. Goat said, damn, bro, Halliburton is so insane. He made Knicks fans think getting 20 assists is light work.
We commended him on that game.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. He got, it's cool. Nobody's saying nothing about Halliburton. He got his little 20 assists. It's all right.
It's light work. 20 minutes.
Right.
That's light work.
Right. Speaking of his 20 minutes, Indy said dumbest coaching ever. Same thing versus the Celtics. Played 19 minutes in the first half and 3 minutes in the third quarter. That is dumb, though. I don't understand. Why would you do that? If you can only play, 22 minutes?
Yeah, 24, I think.
So why wouldn't you play him 12, play him 6 minutes in the first, 6 minutes in the second, 6 minutes in the third, and then the last 6 minutes of the fourth?
I told you why, son.
Why?
The coach's thinking was, let me utilize Halliburton as much as I can and try to get the biggest lead as I can, and hopefully we can withstand it. Not knowing that regardless of the lead, regardless of the player, regardless of the team, the Knicks do not stop fighting.
Right.
We just don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. It don't make any sense that you would not spread the minutes out more evenly.
Especially knowing the restriction. Like, what can he do with 4 minutes in the second half?
Right. There's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do with 4 minutes in the second half. Nothing. That's ridiculous. If I was a fan, I'd be upset about that too. Caller, you're live, man. Name me where you're from, please.
How you doing? I'm Kenny from Long Island.
Hey, what's going on with you, brother? How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. Can I talk about the Knicks?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Man, it's the culture just changed completely. I go up the tips. I remember when he first started here, everybody was complaining, play the young kids and everything.
Mhm.
They don't understand that he was trying to start a culture over here. You're not gonna get on the court if you don't work hard. I remember R.J. Barrett was Tibbs said R.J. Barrett doesn't work hard in practice. He's not here no more. I mean, the only reason he played is from politics. He was a very high draft pick, came over here. He was a spoiled little kid coming over here. Now he has a lot of talent. He does have talent, but he didn't work that hard. We got his value up, and we traded him. Same thing we're doing with this culture. Everybody is earning their minutes, is working very hard. Look at Miles McBride. He gets on his he got his confidence up in the G League. He came to the Knicks a couple times, called up. He didn't do too well. They traded who's the sixth man to Toronto with RJ.
IQ.
Look at him now. He's stepping up. You say Tibbs doesn't produce talent. Doesn't
Develop.
he's producing talent. the talent on this team is going up. This is just the beginning. There's no reason to sign a big time person. Is it going to take us to the playoffs? What's the point of wasting our picks to get something off the bench? I'm happy with what we have on the bench. Miles McBride, this is a business. We need to get more value from him. For it could be a bigger asset, or he could stay with the team. Right now, he just signed a 3-year.
Mm-hmm.
From a business standpoint, I'm happy how this team is. And in Tibbs, I trust. And that's all I have to say right now, guys. I'm looking forward for this ride. I'm not jumping out the window. I expected this, and it's finally paying off. All those hard years watching him, doing what he does. It's finally everybody's seeing the results now. It doesn't happen like this. This is what culture is all about. When's the last time we had a coach this long? Since not even Jeff Van Gundy. Did Jeff Van Gundy have 4 years here?
Did he have 4 years? He might have had 4 years.
He might have, right?
He might have had 4 years. Plus, he was an assistant before he took over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So great times. The front office is working with the coach. That was something that we never had between 2009 till now. Everybody's saying eye to eye. This is Dolan. I don't hear nothing from this man. Worldwide West.
You're not gonna hear nothing from James Dolan right now. He got a serious court case. You ain't hear nothing from Dolan.
I hope everything works out for him. But Worldwide West is doing his thing. I'm sure he has his role is basically smoke screens around the league, work on trades, getting players to come over here.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody chill out. This is awesome. This is just the beginning. We're trying to build how you call it?
Dynasty.
A dynasty, yes, a dynasty. We're not trying to win it 1 year here. We're building something big over here. One trade I would do, though. Dante is doing well, but I wouldn't mind seeing him off the bench. But I'm also I want to see how well he could do over this time. But right now starting because he's just building a lot of value from himself right now. But one guy I will throw everything, pay over. I'll pay over for this man. It's not Devin Booker. He's not leaving. They just got Kevin Durant. Mikal Bridges, maybe, I don't think it's out of question because he's in Brooklyn, the other side, maybe. But still, and they should do something about that contract because, he's not on the right timeline. And you think they're going to win? You think he's going to want to sign there after 2 years? No, I don't think so. He has more value now if they trade him with his contract with, 2 years left. But let's see what happens there. But this is the man. Memphis doesn't have a lot of money, man. They're not trying to pay all these players. They just did something with Steven Adams for the payroll. I think right now, as John Morant's out, I think we should go for Desmond Bane. He's great defensively. He could defend 4 positions.
Mm-hmm.
And he can knock down the shot. And he's a role player. He's not trying to be the man. And when he needs him to step up, he'll step up, and he has proven it.
Okay.
So that's one guy I would like to have on this team.
So you would have him starting over DiVincenzo?
Desmond Bane?
Yeah.
Yes, I would.
Okay.
I would have. DiVincenzo's doing very well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what happens. My opinion might change. He's doing very well. I think maybe over the summer he bulks up a little more. But yeah. So we do need bench help, and he could run the 1 or the 2 off the bench, and he could help us out. Miles McBride could defend the 2. He's interchangeable. We got interchangeable parts here. So
okay.
yes,
all right.
I would. Yes.
Yeah. No,
Yep.
no. I was just gonna say I appreciate your call, man. I know it's late. We probably got some other people want to call in too.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? No
Thank
doubt.
you for taking my call.
Appreciate you. Have a good one, brother.
All right,
All
sir.
right,
Take care.
peace.
Nice.
Yeah.
Um,
You
I
know,
like I
the,
like
the,
Bane more than Brogdon.
I mean, the Desmond Bain thing, I mean, he fits Tibbs' culture,
Hmm.
right? And the style of play. Yeah, do you shake up that starting lineup for Desmond Bain?
I don't think you have to. I think he's the type of guy that would take the role,
Okay.
the backup role.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially if you. I mean, it's all about chemistry. Like you know what we doing. You see what we doing. We ain't
Mhm.
trying to mess that up. Come in, fit in. You're good enough to play alongside Brunson. So
Mhm.
if it, you know what I mean, if the game warrants you to close, you could close. You know what I
Right.
mean? All
Right.
that.
Yeah. Nah, that could be that's interesting. That's that,
And
that
if
that's
you know what I
intriguing.
mean, and if you have to give up, like if I don't know what the cost is for Bain, I mean for Brogdon or Brown or whatever, but if there's a bidding war there, I much rather pay the bidding war cost on a Bain than those other guys.
That's
Would you
that.
want Bain more than Smart?
Hmm. How old is Desmond Bain? And is he the ball handler type of guy that we're thinking about? I
For the
guess.
for the second unit, I think he would be fine. And I mean, granted, they ain't win much without Ja, but he was running the point when Ja was out, I believe, this year
Mhm.
because they lost the young point guard.
Right. I mean, that'd be a thought, man. That'd be a thought.
So
Go ahead.
I'm gonna put this. Okay, okay.
Bain's contract is nuts. I don't know what it is. I
I
mean, that's
don't
another
either.
thing you always gotta take into consideration.
Absolutely. Um. So I ain't even gonna lie. So I've been holding on to this. Shout out to Stanley because I had the same sentiment about a month and a half ago, and I think he put an endorsement out. You know what I mean? Trying to get back in the league. Um, I don't think it would work right now and as currently. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Constructed, but I always wanted to see him in a Knick uniform.
right.
And if only he, you know what I mean, he had the right personality for Tibbs. You know what I mean? Like 'cause
You know what
Tibbs ain't
I'm
buying
saying? Yeah. I feel you. Desmond Bain's contract, he makes 3.8 million this year.
that. You said 3.8?
Yeah. This
Okay. Uh-huh.
next year is 34. So he starts an extension next year. When it
Mm,
begins. So next year is 34. The year after that is 36.7. Then it's 39.4. And then in 27-28 is 42.1.
that actually might be the move, son. I
So,
mean,
you
I
got
mean,
that guy
if
locked
you're not talking about you know, aprons and things of that nature, the fact that you could get him in here for Grimes and the picks,
down. Mhm.
you know what I mean? Like it's gonna cost some picks because obviously he's worth more than 3 million on the court.
Right.
And but you could probably negotiate too, because if they gonna do that move, it's because they getting off the salary. It's not because they don't want him.
Right. I mean, my thing is, I think they're looking at Desmond Bain as part of their, future. I mean, they paid him as such. It's just this year, with Ja going down, with the suspension and then going down. I think they're looking like when we get Ja back, we got Desmond Bain, we got this, we got that. They're right back in it next year.
Yeah, I don't think they do it. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
so
if
yeah,
they were interested, it's only because of the salary. It's not because they don't like him.
right, right, yeah. I mean, I think they, maybe in 2 years, if things ain't working out, then they'll look to move him. But right now, I think they're looking at him as one of their cornerstones. I mean, he's giving you 24 and a half points a game, 4.6 rebounds, 5.3 assists per game. You know what I mean? And he shoots efficiently from the field, 47% from the field and 38.4% from three.
Yeah, I think he was in that 50, 40, 90 conversation before.
Yeah. And so, like I seen someone saying in the chat, if you get Desmond Bain, he ain't coming off the bench. Dude ain't coming off the bench. Nah, he's starting, especially if you paying that kind of money.
I'm just saying, only paying him $3 million this year. So we'll talk about that next year when that extension kick in.
Right. Yeah.
Couple people, David, he said he rather Smart. Somebody, David again. Smart would be the perfect backup. Somebody said that Smart is overrated. It's back in the other.
I don't know. I do think Smart would be a good one too. He'd be a good. I think he'd be a good backup point guard. You know what I mean? He's tough. He exudes leadership. He was the leader on that Boston team. You know what I'm saying? And he was the heart and soul. I think he would be a really good piece.
Honestly, like, I'm more intrigued about bringing him in because of what he could disrupt against Boston. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Than anything else. And it's not that I don't like him. I like the fact that he would be the backup point guard. I like the fact that he can actually play alongside Deuce, alongside Hart. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so maybe it spells OG some second unit minutes, and he could get a couple minutes that way. I like it. I like Smart too.
Yeah,
I probably like Smart more than Brogdon too.
Right. And his contract actually fits Evan Fournier perfectly.
Oh, really?
He makes 18.5 this year, 19.9 next year, and 21.3 the year after that. So that's, the contract is perfect. He's averaging 14 and a half points per game, 4.3 assists per game.
He a dog.
You know what I'm saying? He don't shoot that well from the field though. But like you said, he's a dog though.
Fit right up in this kennel with the rest of these dogs.
I mean, now, like, you really you talk about bringing toughness. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be relentless for teams. You know what I'm saying? Like, God damn, we gotta play these dudes again.
He be the one out there protecting Brunson too.
Or,
it won't even be the bigs.
That's tough. About Holly's minutes, man. Indy kind of had the same thoughts that I had. Play him, the first six. In the second, play him the last six. In the third, you play him the first six, and then in the fourth, you play him the last six. Yeah, makes sense. Tank said, we took the L, but our roster is out of whack with 2 key players missing and Halliburton on restrictions. I mean,
guess what, buddy? Our roster's out of whack too.
Right. What are you talking about? We've been playing without Mitch for a good portion of the season. We have an all-star out. We have OG out, and Quentin Grimes is out. So you're talking 3 starters who Mitch, potential starter. Well, was the starter and center on the team, not potential starter, and a key bench player. What are you talking about?
And that's all defensive OG.
Right, exactly. What are you talking about? Come on, man. I should have went to this one first. Caleb said, I understand the minutes restriction, but the Pacers don't understand. We got to put up with this Knicks bullshit because of it. That's right. That's right. You got to put up with it because of it. Yeah.
That's funny.
No doubt about it. You know what I mean? No doubt about it. Tank said, I'm just going to say it. The gap between 1 and 5 and 6 is getting quite large. Our ceiling before the trade was the 6th seed. Our ceiling now might be the 6th seed.
That's funny too. Oh man.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you what. I mean, I'm looking at him play. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if Pascal has made them that better.
He's
Or maybe-
not going to be much better with Halliburton off the court. And I think that's what they brought him in for.
Right.
They brought him in because the offense sucks when Halliburton's not on the court. The
Right.
problem is he's not a number one guy. And they need him to be the number one guy when Halliburton's off the court. He's going to thrive alongside Halliburton.
Mm-hmm.
But who wouldn't?
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, they made a mistake.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. It's funny. This guy Gary said it now seems like the Knicks and the Cavs are becoming the clear favorites in the East.
I'm with it.
I guess people might say that because is KP out for Boston?
I thought he came back. I don't know if he got hurt again, but he's fragile.
Yeah, he's definitely fragile.
And we are the two hottest teams in 2024.
Yeah, no doubt about that. I'm saying both
And we're both withstanding injuries and stepping up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Mobley was out, he's back. Allen was out for some games, he's back.
Mm-hmm.
And Garland was out. And you know, they held it down. I gotta give them their credit. I thought they was gonna fall. They right on our ass.
Yeah, they're right there. Half a game behind the Knicks. They're 9-1 in the last 10. They've won 4 straight. They won a long winning streak, then they lost 1 or 2, right? 30-16. Half a game behind the Knicks.
I think they only lost. I think they only lost 2 or 3 games this year.
What do you
2024.
Oh, this year. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, wait, hold up. Yeah, let me see. They probably have. I don't know if I'm going with, you know, both of them being the clear favorites in the East right now, but they're playing the best in the East right now. You know, playing the best in the East in 2024. So that's always nice to hear about the Knicks. You know what I mean? I don't know, with the way things are going. I mean, right now, the Knicks and the Cavs would be on a collision course again in the playoffs. Right? Yeah, you're right. Cleveland is 12-2 this year.
Yeah, because for a minute even though we was on our run, they still had a better record this year.
Right.
You know what I mean? Until they lost that second game, and obviously we haven't lost the third. So
yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be a fun playoff race. The Knicks are just a half game out of second. If we can get that second spot, then it's time to start headhunting those Boston Celtics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Time to start headhunting.
And they coming up on the schedule.
Yeah.
We got another one.
They got to play him 2 more times. They got to play him 2 more times this year. And Gavin said Adam Silver said he's looking at Turner as a potential all-star replacement. And then my man said he's retracting that statement immediately. What did he have tonight?
Oh, 5. I think he's the one. I don't know if you got the
I seen that one. 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was him. I think that was for him.
5 points, 4 rebounds, 5 personal fouls.
Yeah, I think that was him.
I mean, he's giving you 17-7 for the season. Has he ever made an All-Star team?
No, he said he was making it this year.
He did. Yeah, I seen. Yeah. I mean, I guess if he makes it because Julius Randle is out, then I guess, he'll make it. Caller, you're live. Name me where you're from, please.
Hey, my name is Robert McFall. Out of Jacksonville, Florida, by way of Harlem, New York.
All right. That's what we're talking about. What's going on with you, brother? How you feeling?
Go ahead. No, I'm just so excited. I've been watching these Knicks for a hot minute. 80s, 90s, and I just don't understand. I get it that people, the mindsets on the trades and everything, but let's soak in what we are viewing right now because of the fact that the Knicks in this era today is doing some things that nobody is expecting them to do. And all we have is haters. And I love it because if you look back in the 90s, all we had was haters. When Patrick Ewing and them thinking that we couldn't make it to the finals and they went to the finals to play against Houston. Then the one off year where it was impossible and we were the 8th seed and we got to the finals, even though we got swept by San Antonio. That team right there wasn't expected to get there. So with this team that we got right now, praying that Julius come back and we get healthy again, and the front office make some smart decisions and moves that can improve this team, I just feel like we just need to stand behind this team and move forward with them instead of talking about this person, that person, if they're a good fit or not. Just rock with this team because right now you can see how much they play with each other. You see how much desire they have to be the best right now. And I feel like this is a season to where we can make it to the finals. I'm just saying because of the fact that if you look going back to the 90s, seeing what those Knicks did, just, and that's why I think Tibbs is doing what he's doing, even though I want him to be careful of running people into the ground sometimes. But at the end of the day, I see where this team can really gel and get past and probably do something what Miami did last year, unexpectedly, make it to the finals. I'm just saying.
Hey, listen, it's possible, man. My brother, I was talking to my brother earlier. He just brought that up. He was like, man, if we get healthy and the way things going, what I'm saying, we could be at Miami. And yeah, when you look at what this team is doing, the way that they play, the toughness, Brunson's toughness, you could see that happening. And if they're able to add, another one of those tough guys to this team, you know what I mean? The Knicks can be kind of scary. And nobody will want to play the Knicks in the playoffs. Nobody above us will want to play. No one below us, and nobody will want to play us.
Oh, yeah. What you're saying is so true. And then I'm just saying, I know I'm down here in Jacksonville, Florida, retired military, and haven't been, back in New York to be able to watch games. But when I catch them, boy, this year it's just warming my heart up and just like, wow, this is bringing me back to the 90s where the toughness and they just going all out. And we know, and I just see it. It's the haters and the refs. We had that back in the 90s. They didn't like what we was doing. Something about New York they hate, but you have to really appreciate and respect the things that we're doing to get to where we need to be. We'll never be really the NBA, team that everybody wants because they're always going to hate on us, just like Charles Barkley and the rest of those guys. And they barely gave Brunson his props, but it's just one of those things where nobody likes New York, period. And I love it because when we do something, it's going to shock the world and they're going to have nothing other to do to give us our respect. Yeah. And that's what I love.
There's no doubt about that. You know what I mean? No matter what happens, they find a way to take a shot at the Knicks, or somehow just they do something. Part of it is because people know if you say something bad about the Knicks, Knicks fans are gonna react and they're gonna get some views or stuff like that. You know, that's a big part of it today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big part of
Oh
it
yeah.
today.
Yeah, and I agree with it too. And Sims and Tony, your guys do a great job on this platform and everything. And I appreciate your guys, your take on what your guys look at and break it down and help some of these young fans that might not truly understand. You know, I know they stuck on the 2K video games and just trying to put players together, trying to make this national team. But when you actually love the team, love your team, and see what they're doing and how they're gelling, you have a better sense of where they're going. And if they, which I want them to beat LA on Saturday, if they lose to LA, that's just something to which I can move with, because right now we're on a trend to do what we need to do. And I'm just hoping and praying that Randall can get back in time enough in around the March time frame, if not February, but March, to take this team and really show the league what we're about, because everything starts in New York. I'm a New Yorker. Harlem, New York. Across the bridge, across the street from Rutgers basketball and everything like that. I love it. Love it. I bleed New York, and I truly believe we can do this and put New York back on the map fully.
Man, let me tell you, if if the Knicks make it to the finals, man, I don't know how New York is gonna act. I don't know how New York is gonna act.
But see, the thing about it is, I wouldn't know how I would react, but I knew back then, and I God is my word. I predicted for the Knicks back when it was the 8th seed, Spreewell, Camby, those players. They wasn't like top notch NBA All Stars and everything, but they played like it. But they took that 8th seed team and gelled it into the darn finals. And if we would have had Patrick Ewing just somewhat healthy to go against David Robinson, I truly believe we would have made that a series. So knowing that and seeing that, I would love to see it, and I would appreciate it more to this year if we could do that, because I'm telling you right now, being a longtime Knicks fan, watching Bernard King, even though we had some bad seasons there, watching Patrick Ewing, watching all of them and everything, I love it. And you just don't know how much I was like, I thought we was just going to pass up and lose tonight, but the way they put those 7 guys together and pulled out this win like this, it just shows you that these guys on this team is willing to do whatever it needs to get to where they need to be to get a win. And I love it.
No doubt about it, man. Robert, I thank you for your time, bro. Thank you for your time.
I appreciate y'all. And once again, you guys keep doing your thing. And I'm glad you are doing what you're doing.
All right. No doubt about it. Be peaceful, brother. Peace.
You'll do the same. Peace.
Yeah. Everybody's excited, man. Knicks fans should feel real good. And we do feel real good, no matter what other fan bases say. Adam Silver said he's looking at Turner to be a potential all-star replacement. Like Tony said, Miles Turner predicted he would be an all-star, and this dude, Medio Cream D, said, y'all remember when Miles said he would be at the all-star game? Laughing emojis. We all knew he meant watching Hallie in the stands. I don't know. I mean, Randall's out, so he might get the nod. Who else from the East is snubbed? I'm not saying that Miles is snubbed, but who from the East do you think is snubbed that could get there ahead of Miles Turner?
Did Brown make it?
Who?
Jalen Brown made it?
Yeah, he made it.
I don't know. Indiana might have to give Sabonis his old jersey back or something. I don't know.
I don't know who.
Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
I mean, his numbers are down, Banchero made it.
Who? Oh, Bankero made. Yep. Yeah, Jimmy Butler. Bam Adebayo's. He
Bam,
made it.
Bam. Yeah, I
He made
think
it.
Bam gets it.
No,
Bam's
he
having a
made it.
better year. Oh, he made it?
He made it. He made it as a reserve. Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, wow, that's a good question. Guess they're gonna have to play Randall with one arm. Cause I don't think nobody better.
Yeah. So I mean, I can't think of who else would they need to put on, right? Because anyone from Cleveland besides Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland's been hurt, right?
Yeah, Mobley's been hurt.
Mobley's been hurt. I mean, I guess they could look at a guy like Zach LaVine if they wanted to. They could maybe look at it like a Mikal Bridges,
Yeah, I was gonna say Bridges.
but I guess they would have to fill the position, not just pick a player. They could, have to fill the position. Is that what it is? I don't know.
Yeah, somebody said KP. I think that's probably the best choice.
KP.
Yeah, who said that? Let me give
Yeah,
him a
okay, I can see that.
Mac S. He is having a good year, and he's super vital to
Mhm,
that team success.
mhm.
You know what I mean? So I think that's number one in the East. That's a good argument.
Yeah, definitely. 19.4 points, just about 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Shooting the ball 52% from the field, 35%
Yeah,
from 3. Almost 2 blocks per game. Yeah. That
yeah,
that will make way more sense, but I guess they would wanna choose someone that's gonna play. He might not want to play depending on his injuries, you know what I mean?
that's a good point.
Yeah, he may not wanna play. No, the Celtics got 2. Celtics got 2 All-Stars in it this year. They got 2, Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is starting and Jalen Brown is reserve. Dang, that give him 3.
Silver said the media is saying Mitchell Robinson's son should make it. Jared Allen.
Jared Allen?
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson's son.
Yeah. I mean, I can't think of who else. I mean, Mikal Bridges, he's a guard forward, I guess. I mean, he's 21.9 points, 5 rebounds, 3.7 assists. If they didn't want the Celtics to have 3, I don't think they care about that though. I mean, I could see KP making it.
Yeah, they love Boston.
Yeah. I could see him making it. Um, Pacers fans ain't happy about Miles Turner. You know what I mean? Damn, y'all coming up with the wildest excuses. Someone said they lost because of Miles Turner's back.
Yeah, because he just got back. He missed some games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you Montez said the Pacers aren't ready. We can't keep giving them excuses when they lose games they're supposed to win. No excuses. Was this a
Supposed
game?
to win. Go ahead, son.
I guess my question is he saying that because the Knicks had so many guys out, or does he think, you know what I mean? They're supposed to
No,
just
they think they were supposed to win. They think if Halliburton didn't have the minute restriction or if it was properly dispersed that they would have won. But they're not, and I don't think they're even crediting the fact that we were down guys because they're still riding the high of the in-season tournament. And just like the Lakers, you know what I mean? They talk about us celebrating, But yeah, I was pretty happy when y'all, you know what I mean, made it to the in season finals and
Right.
was
You know
talking
what I mean?
about this was a prelude to the season. Nah,
Yeah.
they think they that team that won, you know what I mean, that
Right.
went to
Right.
that finals.
Despite the fact that the Knicks coming into this game with 14 games over 500, and they were 6 games over 500. Despite all of that, you know what I mean? Come on, Pacers fans. That's why we come into your chats, because you're delusional. You're delusional. Oh. I wouldn't mind seeing the Pacers. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Their offense can. Their offense definitely when they're fully healthy and everyone's out there, their offense can go though.
All right, but they ain't see us. We ain't see them with OG either.
Nah, that's true.
So
Because
and
right
and,
now
and
we would face them in the playoffs.
and that was the one encouraging thing that for me it was like, all right, they did what they did. Holly played good. He has his minutes restriction, but I'm looking forward to see what OG could do with him, or what he could do with OG.
Right.
Because I don't think anybody else on that team. The fact that what's his name, Siakam didn't go off. That just told me, all right, we could put OG on Holly. You know what I mean? And we don't really gotta. You know what I mean? Like we could put Josh Hart, whoever guarded him today, Precious. You know what I mean? We could. So I think we good. Well, at least I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah. Yeah. No doubt. Apollo said, I remember Pacers got Obi. They said Pacers would be top 5 in the East, and the Pacers about to be a playing team. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Who's behind them? Miami is a game and a half behind them. At some point, I don't know. Do you think it's not that it's over for Miami, but like how many times can you go to the well where you don't play well and then
Turn it
start
on.
yeah, turn it on. You know what I mean?
Um, I don't know. The messed up part about you referring to Miami.
Yeah, Miami.
The messed up part about that situation, like that circumstance, is it's not just the team, right? It's the leader.
Right.
Like when you talk about playoff Butler, playoff Jimmy, whatever, you know what I mean? Like that's part of the problem. It's great when you get there, but now they need playoff Jimmy in the regular season. You know what I mean? Like I don't think they're gonna go on that same type of run.
Nah,
Not saying that they're not gonna make, you know what I mean? The like I don't know. I don't think they're gonna go on that same type of run in the playoffs. Let's
I
say
don't
that.
think so either. I don't think so. Yeah. I think right now, I don't, I mean, they picked up Terry Rozier. I feel like they're at the point, the Miami Heat are at the point where they're just gonna be trying to bring in like bring in old veteran stars and things like that to try to get the most out of Jimmy Butler, for the remainder of the time that he's there. But I feel like it's done for them. I feel like it's done. And yeah, Mac S said Miami lost too many of their pieces last offseason. Yeah, I agree. And
And Nick 100 said Precious was getting killed by Siakam. No, he wasn't.
Siakam had 16 points tonight.
How much Precious had?
12.
12. Come on. He looked pretty hyped to play against Siakam to me.
No, Siakam had 18 points tonight. Siakam had 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. Precious had 12 points, 16 rebounds, 4 steals, 2 blocks. Come on, man.
And then he asked, "Was I watching? Was you watching, bro?"
Right.
Shout out to Knicks 100 though.
You know what I mean? Pascal should have had played 30. Siakam should have had 28 or something tonight. If he's, I think Precious was all right. He did his thing tonight. 12 points, 16 rebounds, 4 steals, 2 blocks. He took 16 shot attempts. As a matter of fact,
a couple people are saying Precious locked them up in the fourth or towards the end of the game. To your credit, Knicks 100, I only really saw the fourth quarter. I was at work and listening more than watching. So
yeah, and I don't know. Hopefully I didn't have myself. I might have had myself on mute when I was saying something. You might have heard me, but I don't know if they heard me.
Oh, really?
I might have had myself. I don't know. It's late. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. So
I definitely heard you.
Yeah, you heard me. I think they didn't hear me. I don't know. It's late. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna make those kind of mistakes when it's late.
It's the extended version.
Right.
We rocked out tonight.
And Precious he was third on the team in shot attempts tonight. Brunson had 30, DiVincenzo 26, and then Precious was 16.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. No doubt. Oh, you did.
They said they heard you. Yeah.
All right. Last thing before we go.
Hold on. I gotta blow it up on my screen just so I can get a good look at it.
Like 2 L's in one night. Lost to us. Missing players. And your boy showed up to the Garden in his Inspector Gadget costume. What is that?
Yo. Oh.
Yeah, we got to be out there for a little while. Tyrese Halliburton with the leather trench coat. You know what I mean?
Oh man. He looked like he about to open that joint up and have mad watches for sale.
Word up. Watches
and chains.
Brushes. Gold toothbrushes. Watch. Open it up. Go. I got these new watches over here. Got these gold chains over here. Got a couple rings down there. What you need? I got you. I'm saying, buy your lady that Valentine's Day gift. I'm saying, we got 12 days, bro.
Only $40. $40.
$40.
What you got? 20? I'll take it.
I'll take it. I'm gonna give you this one right here for 20, though. Yeah, no doubt about it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get up out of here. We appreciate you for joining us on the Losers Lounge tonight. Tony, anything you want to say before we rock?
Go check out Knicks and Bruises if you still up, man. Go. I got a video. I'm trying to run the numbers up.
Yeah.
Go get me to that 1,000.
Yeah. Go check it out. It's the Jalen Brunson versus Tyrese Halliburton video. Go check that out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we definitely appreciate you joining us on the Losers Lounge. We're looking forward to many, many more this season. You know what I mean? Many more. Anyway, we're out. Be peaceful. One.
Losing is what got us here. None of us feel good about it. This is, where we are. You are what your record is. You are what has happened, recently. But things can change quickly. Once we